Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bills in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run no matter what. I like this style of offense. It suits them well.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah. How
does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On first down, Hurley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there on the 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll just get rid of it. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we know the guys up front have to protect when it's a pass play, but it's really out wide. Sometimes you're going to swing a tight end or maybe even offensive tackle to get out there, but most of the time it's fellow wide receivers. And they really weren't up to the task there, were they?
Do you like that call on your own side of the field?
I don't mind that call at all, just about anywhere. But the key is you have to have the confidence, and then they have to execute their blocking assignments. Otherwise, you get the end result we just saw there.
And here come the Bills. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Stanford just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Bills at 11-4 now on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
On 3rd down, Stanford. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Hurley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Stanford. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hurley looking middle, and that's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Off play action. Hurley. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. Sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They toss to Langford, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. After 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills ready to take over. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Throwing on 1st down. Hurley. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Flush to his right, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hurley. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Gets past one man. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. They'll try to run for the first with Langford. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Incomplete.
Well, Charles, when you think about this defense, this week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game?
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hurley throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run on 1st down. Stanford. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st and 10, Hurley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Hurley. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. That's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Hurley. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down now. Stanford, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Hurley, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From a yard out.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
On 2nd down, Langford. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On first down, Hurley. Over the middle, it's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who are out in front. The Vikes locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. The Chiefs trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On second down, Stanford. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
on 4th down. Hurley, touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
That 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Langford. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on 1st down. Hurley trucks over him. He's got quick.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Second down at 4.
Looking to throw. Hurley. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's not the first time they've went to him when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stanford. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Hurley. And that'll be incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The drive starts with a carry by Langford. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here's a handoff, and it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. On is the Chargers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. That's taken at around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Completes it to Craig.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
Ball start. Offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Stanford And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's up to the 20.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
The one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. You could not write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on the center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down now. Stanford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanford. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Stanford.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hurley. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're going to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st down, Stanford. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Stanford. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 38. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Stanford. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on 1st down. Stanford. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down, Stanford. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Up the middle they go. Stanford. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
A 2-yard gain.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The one team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, a few passing touchdowns, and then their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche, but that secondary, they brought their no-fly zone signs to this one, didn't they? Shut down everything in the airways, and conversely, their own offense had its way through the air. They made sure their passing game was humming.
So for Buffalo,
they improved their mark to 12-4 with 1 game to go.